Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Samsung WW90CGC04DAE washing machine. There's no way I'm ever going to remember that model number, that's why I've had to read it off the energy label. Anyway, in this video I'm going to be showing you that washing machine. What I want to do today is to show you around the washer, some of the features and benefits that it offers, and why in the UK market at the moment it's one of the best selling washers. First of all, I'm just going to pop the tape measure across it to show you the dimensions on the washer. The width of it, you're looking around 60 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. The height of it is around 33.5 inches or around 85 centimetres, just a touch under. And the depth, so front to back, if you were including the pipework at the back to install it, really to the front lip here, you're looking at around 59 centimetres or just over 23 inches. Or if you want to include the door as well, because the door does protrude a little bit, then really you're looking, say, around 25 inches or around 60, just under 64 centimetres. So all I'd say is if you're thinking of purchasing the machine, or any washing machine, just make sure it's going to fit, because there's nothing worse than getting the machine into place then realising it doesn't fit. I've just zoomed into the display just to show you it a little bit clearer. And when you first turn the machine on, it sings a little song like that. So that was just the on and off button on the right hand side here. You will notice that you've got a really nice clear white LED display. I must admit, on a lot of Samsung products like this, the displays are normally really good. You can turn the dial, so depending on which program you want, it will make a sound, and as it gets to the top, then that's the Eco 40 to 60. Now what I want to do, I'm just going to run through some of the programs very quickly. The first program that we're on at the moment, the Eco 40 to 60. So with this program, this is a really good program if you want a longer wash and you want it to be very energy efficient. A lot of people think eco means quick, but it doesn't necessarily mean the same. You will find that most eco programs nowadays on washing machines will be a longer program. As you can see, around 2 3/4 hours. And what that will do is that will actually adjust. So depending on the load that you're putting in, on this machine it has a maximum capacity of up to 9 kilograms. There are other models in the range. There are smaller and larger capacity versions of this, but for this model it's actually a 9 kilogram. And what you will find is if you only put, say, half a load in, then it will cut that time down, really depending on how dirty the clothes are, how many rinses are needed, things like that. So don't just take it for gospel that it will always be that time on the display. And that goes for every program on here, apart from some of the standard programs, things like the quick washes around this side that I'll show you in a moment. You will find with the Eco 40 to 60 program, as I say, it's a very energy efficient program. And if you were to put this on a full load, it will consume around 71 litres of water. And because you've not got any way of measuring these kind of water consumptions, I suppose it's just going from the instructions or the information from the website. But if you move on to the next one, the next program, this is the cotton program. So clearly that one is a quicker program. Now hopefully you can see here in small writing, you've got 40 degree and 1400 RPM. So what you can do for most of the programs, you can actually change the spin speed, and I like that. There we go, so maximum 1400, and you can go down to a 0 spin option as well. It's the simple things in life that amuse me now, but changing the spin speed on the washing machine and the different notes, that amuses me quite nicely. Anyway, so the temperature on here, you can vary as well. And that sings a little song as well. So you start off with a cold, and you go up 20, 30, 40, 60, 90, and then back down to cold. So depending on the temperature that you set will determine the duration of the program. So if you were to set, say, 40 degree, and then even go into 60 degree, then that's an hour and 42 minutes. You will find, I mentioned about the water consumption on the Eco 40 to 60, that will consume around 71 litres of water. Just to put that into context, if you were to select the 60 degree option on here, then the water consumption on the cotton program will be around 134 litres. So it's not quite double the Eco 40 to 60, but you're not far off. And even if you were to select 20 degree program, then it's going to consume around 117 litres of water. So a huge amount difference between the cotton and the Eco 40-60. As you come round, so you've got the synthetics, and all of these programs will vary on the capacity that you can actually put into the machine. So as far as the first two, so the cotton and the Eco 40-60, you can put the full 9 kilograms in. As you come round to some of these other programs, so synthetics, the maximum capacity you can put in is 4 kilograms. Then the next one, this is, so the hygiene steam, this is a really good program that's good for sanitizing cottons and linens. Again, 4 kilograms. Next program, rinse and spin. With this program, this is ideal if you've had something in the cupboard for a while, just want to give it a quick freshen up, then this could be the option for you. Also, if you've hand washed something, or if you've hand washed quite a lot of washing, then you can just put it in there and you have got the ability to rinse and spin a full 9 kilogram capacity. Next program, this one always goes down well with customers. It's called Drum Clean, and the idea of this is it's really good one for helping to keep everything clean and well maintained within the drum. You don't put any clothes in, so even though it's quite a long program, almost 2.5 hours, you don't put anything in. You can put other detergents in. There are some cleaning aids that you've got. If you want to put those in, you can do, but it's not always necessary. But we recommend using this probably once a month. But it really depends on the programs that you're washing all the other time. So what manufacturers would normally say is if you're doing a lot of colder washes, say 20 to 30 degree programs, then definitely use the drum clean option probably once a month. If you were washing quite high temperatures, so if you're doing majority of 40, 60 or even the odd 90 degree wash over say 2 or 3 weeks, then it's not quite as necessary to use the drum clean option, because if you're washing at higher temperatures, it's helping to keep the machine well maintained anyway. The next program, this is downloaded. So you have got a Wi-Fi option on the machine. I'm not going to give a demonstration of that at the moment, but what this enables you to do is you can actually use custom cycles that are downloaded to the machine. That's something that can be really good. I've seen a demonstration of it, and if you're into that kind of technology with your washing machine, I'd highly recommend it to get extra programs. The next one on here is bedding, and as you can see, slightly quicker program than some of these other ones. And with the bedding program, this is a maximum of 2 kilograms, so it's quite a small program. Just really a warning, on some of these programs where it's recommending say a 2 or 4 kilogram capacity, rather than some of these programs around here where you've got the ability to wash at a full 9 kilogram capacity. So if you were to put in say 9 kilograms on a 4 kilogram capacity program, then all that will happen is, first of all, it will take a lot longer than the stated time. So if I put in a full capacity, say 9 kilograms of bedding on that program, then it's going to take a lot longer than 1 hour and 40 minutes to wash, and the performance of the wash won't be as good. So it's worth trying to stick to the recommended capacity for each program. Next one, this is the wool and delicates. Now you will find on some of the programs I mentioned about the spin speed and the temperature earlier, it has got a built-in override. So clearly on this kind of program, the maximum temperature you can go up to is 40 degrees. You definitely wouldn't want to go any higher than that on the wool and the delicates. As we come around here, so the colour program, and with this one, this is ideal for protecting the fabrics using low temperatures. And with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 4 kilograms. And again, the maximum temperature on here is 40 degrees. Also spin speed is, you've got the ability to go up to 1400 if you wanted to. I still love the way it sings a little song, when it still amuses me. Anyway, this one, so the intense cold, and with this one, it helps you to save energy with cold washing. And as it says there, that's the temperature that you select, and obviously all it's going to do is it's going to wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. So there's no heating whatsoever, and that can be a very, very energy efficient way of washing. You will find if you're not heating the water, then the performance of the wash may not be as good, especially if you've got stubborn stains on your clothes. Then personally I'd recommend looking at some of the programs around here. Then this one, this is called less microfiber, and what this can do, according to Samsung, this can help to reduce microplastic release. and with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 2 kilograms. Then the next program, this is mix load. So if you've got different fabrics, so if you've got say cottons and synthetics that you wanted to wash together, then you've got the ability to do that on this program, and that one has a maximum capacity of up to 4 kilograms. And you will notice it's quite a quick wash on there, around 6 minutes. So if you're in a hurry, then that could be a good one to pick with approximately half a load. But if you're really in a hurry, then I'd recommend using this one, the Quick Wash 15, and as it says, it's going to do a wash in around 15 minutes. You will find that it is a smaller load, so it's only a 2 kilogram capacity, so don't think that you can go and put a full capacity in and it's going to do a good wash in 15 minutes, because it won't. All that will happen, as I mentioned earlier, is it will normally take longer than the 15 minutes, and you will find the washing performance won't be that great. That's ideal if you've got, for example, kids in the morning that realise they need a shirt, so you just want to pop, say, a couple of shirts in, and then in the washing machine, quickly in the dryer if you tumble dry your shirts or blouses, and then the kids can get on to school on time with a nice fresh shirt. Just show you some of the options on here. First of all, you've got a time delay. So if you use things like economy 7, where you've got cheap electricity during the night, or if you just wanted to delay at the start of the program, then you've got the ability to do that on this Samsung washer. You can delay it by up to 24 hours. There you go, 24 hours, and then it goes back to the standard time of the program. As far as the other options on the right hand side here, I've already covered the spin speed and the temperature selector. You will notice that underneath here there is a little padlock, and that's the child lock option. So if you've got little children in the house that like to come along and play with the buttons during the process of the washing, then all you need to do is just press and hold those two buttons, and what it will do is it will just lock that. And you just heard it actually lock. You've got a padlock symbol on the front there, and if you want to disable the child lock, then just press the two buttons again and it will unlock. So quite a simple process and well laid out. You will find that some of the other options on the right hand side here, first of all, if you suffer from allergies and if you wanted to add an extra rinse on, then just press that button there, and as you can see on the cotton program, it adds a small amount of time, so it adds around 10 minutes on by adding the extra water in. So that could be a good option, as I mentioned, if you've got things like skin allergies and you just wanted extra water within the program. The option to the right of that is a lower agitation spin, so it's like an easy iron process, and you will find that that could be good if you're doing things like shirts, and if you didn't want shirts crumpled up at the end of the wash, then that could be a good option. What it will do is it will reduce the spin speed. So for example, if I select the 1400 spin, and if I press that, you will notice that it just reduces it down to 800 RPM. So everything will come out slightly damper, but it might not be as creased as if you leave it on the full 1400. Next option down here, this is called bubble soak, and with this, the bubble soak helps to remove a variety of stubborn stains. With the bubble soak selected, laundry is thoroughly soaked in water bubbles for effective washing. It's available and it adds around half an hour to the program, and it's mainly designed to be used with a cottons or synthetics program. Next option to show you is this one. This enables you to add a lot of extra time if you've got very, very stubborn stains. So as you can see, it really increased it from roughly an hour and a half to around 4.5 hours. Now, if you've got very, very stubborn stains, then that could be the one to use. Next option is this one. This is where you select the Wi-Fi option. Just take that off, and with that, that's using the app. So I'd recommend downloading the SmartThings app, and then that's where you would set up your mobile phone connecting up to the Samsung washing machine. And on the right hand side here, this is the start and pause option, and then the on and off at the top there. When it comes to the soap drawer, nice and easy. You've got the main wash, pre-wash conditioner in here, and if you want to take the soap drawer out, you can do. All you need to do is just press the button there, pull the drawer out, and then just give it a quick wash, and then pop it back in. Just give it a gentle nudge, pop it in, then you're ready to go. To open the door, couldn't be easier. You've got a nice big grip handle on the right hand side here, and as you can see, the door doesn't open 180 degrees. It's quite a way off actually. Something I'll try and mention when I'm talking about washing machines are the hinges and the door catches, and I'm really pleased to see that Samsung are still using metal hinges and door catches. There are certain manufacturers, mainly the cheaper ones, that are going towards either nylon or plastic hinges and door catches, and you will find they don't last as long. So always a good sign. So well done Samsung for still using metal ones. As far as the porthole size, on this machine you're looking at 30 centimeters or around 12 inches, and so it's a good size porthole to get the clothes in and out. It's something I try and point out because on larger capacity machines there's nothing worse than having a really tiny porthole, because it just makes life a little bit more difficult when it comes to putting the washing in or taking it out. You will find at the bottom here you have got access to the pump filter behind here, so all you need to do is just turn it anti-clockwise, take that out. So if you've got any coins or anything that's fallen out your pockets during the wash, then it will normally end up down here. You've also got a little cheeky little pipe here as well. With this is ideal. So if you, for example, had a power cut and if you needed to get the water out of the machine, then just pop a bowl or a tray underneath here, just undo that, and then you can get the water out of the machine. Just quickly show you the energy label on here. As you can see, it's an A energy rating, so very energy efficient. This is mainly what people are looking for now. Some manufacturers are still into the realms of C's and D's, but really nowadays, in this day and age, we should be looking at a machine that's an A energy rating. And as you can see here, it will consume approximately 44 kilowatt hours of energy per 100 cycles. Something else to mention is the noise level at the bottom here. So 72 decibels, so very, very quiet. And again, it's something not a lot of people ask about. People are conscious on the energy, so how much water or electricity it uses. Very few people are asking about the noise level. And personally, I think it's a really important factor, because if you live, say, in an open flat or apartment where the washing machine could be on, for example, when you're watching TV in the evening, then to have a quiet washing machine is always a bonus. Just show you around the back of the machine, and you'll see here, first of all, you've got these 3 transit bolts, and these are imperative to take out. What these do is these hold the drum steady during transit, so before you connect it up, you have to take these out. If not, then it will damage the machine and it will not be covered under the manufacturer's warranty. Talking about the warranty, just have a check, because at this time of recording, this machine has actually got a 5-year warranty. Now, I'm not saying it will always have a 5-year warranty. Sometimes it might revert back to a 1 or 2, depending on what Samsung decide. But have a look at the warranty, because sometimes having a longer warranty could make this machine even more of a bargain. And I did mention earlier that this is one of the best-selling machines in the UK at the moment, and it's because of the price and because of the warranty and some of the options that this offers that's making it one of the best-selling machines in the UK. On the left hand side here, this is where the waste outlet connects into the machine. You've got the mains connection at the top left here, and just tucked up under here is the water connection. You do get a new water hose, and it is recommended, ideally, if you can, to connect the new water hose to the machine rather than using an old one. If you can't use the old one, so if you're using extended pipes, for example, then at least take the washer out of the new pipe and put it into the old one before you get it connected. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Samsung WW90CGC04DAE washing machine. As I said at the beginning of the video, there's no way I'm going to try and remember that model number. If you follow me on YouTube for a while, I know sometimes I'll stumble on the model numbers, especially if they're long ones like this, because I try to remember them, but I'm not even going to attempt to, because that is a really long model number. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video on that washing machine. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give it a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, and leave any comments below. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there's something that I've not covered, so if there's a feature or benefit that I've not mentioned within the video, then I've got this on display at the moment. Just pop it in the comments below. Also, if you have got one of these, or if you've got a Samsung washer like this, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.